Getting ready for his fight with Barry Hall is the man himself, Sonny Bill Williams, Trans-Tasman icon. G'day, Sonny.
Yes.
Yes. How are you? Thanks for joining Crowd Goes Wild. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Great to be here.
Quick question. How are you feeling ahead of this fight? It's pretty straightforward.
Yes, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I've had a great preparation. I've been overseas, trained over there for about 6 weeks, so it's been tough. I've left no stone unturned, and I want to fight now, to tell the truth. But all things take time, and for a boxer, I think the taper week, the week before the fight, is always the longest because you're not really training as much. You got to sit around and you got to wait. So, but I've got a lot of experience in big games and big events. So, a little bit of Netflix. Not too much chocolate this time, and then get ready for the big one.
Awesome. Yeah, Sonny, you have been overseas. You've been in Morecambe with the likes of Joe Parker and Tyson Fury. What can you tell us about that wee trip?
Yeah, how good was it?
Yeah.
I can tell you that I will not be visiting Morecambe on a vacation. It was purely business. It's not the greatest of places, but it was one of growth. For me, it was to go over there to have the chance. Massive shout out to Joe Parker, to have the chance to go over there and train alongside him and alongside our trainer now. I scabbed him off Joe, Andy Lee, for this fight. It's been great, but then obviously to train alongside Tyson Fury, the best heavyweight fighter in the world at the moment, was special as well. So I learned a lot. The biggest thing I learned from Tyson, besides his natural, besides the things you see what he does in the ring, was his mindset. It's by any means necessary. You're playing cards, you're walking up the street, anything is so competitive. So for me, that was a real eye-opener.
I know you've been out of the boxing game just for a little bit, but is this the start of something new? Are you working towards something after Big Barry Hall?
Yeah, that's the plan. Also, I still feel good. I still feel good. And thanks, brother. Just like yourself, my man, trying to hold on there. Both of us, bro, let's do it. But yeah, if this fight goes well, God willing, inshallah, then I see myself doing this for a couple of years and just seeing where it takes me. Obviously I know there's levels to this game and I know where my level is at, but it's not going to stop me from being the best me. And I've got a very supportive wife and family, so I'm putting myself in the best place possible by being trained by Andy Lee as well. So it's great. I just love it. And to still be able to fight and I guess perform at this level at my age is a great thing, and I'm very grateful for it.
You can book this fight on Sky, $39.95 against Barry Hall. Sonny Bill Williams with us live. Sonny, you talked about the taper and the psychological resting mind of an athlete like yourself. Like week to week, whether it was NRL or rugby or Super League in the UK, what was it like trying to prep yourself for one night as opposed to week in, week out in the grind of professional footy?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I'm not going to lie, it's very tough. But I guess that's where sparring comes into play. And I kind of looked at sparring as a whole, as preparing myself for the big night, for the big dance, trying a few new things. But it's not quite footy. Footy, you play one game, 1 week, you have 14 other or 12 other players to back you up. You can make mistakes knowing that the next week you're going to try and rectify those mistakes, whereas in boxing, it's just one chance, one shot. But at the same time, I look at it with that glass half full mentality that there's no glory if you don't go through this. You got to put yourself out there to have that type of glory. And for me, glory is kind of like I think it's not the right type of word to explain what I'm trying to say, but for me to show the people that I inspire, that I represent, that I feel like I represent, to show that you can do it if you just put your mind to it and have a crack. You put yourself out there, put the vulnerability hat on and go out there and do it. For me, that's glory. So whether I win or lose, I want to put on a great performance, and hopefully it inspires the next generation coming through too.
SBW versus Barry Hall, March 23rd, live on pay-per-view. Book now.